Alright, welcome back to BrainFLoTv / Hot Topics TV. If you've never been here before, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Click the bell next to the subscribe button so you are notified every time a new video goes up on Hot Topics TV / BrainFLoTv. You already know if the topic is hot, we are on it. Listen, I've already told you in other videos, family, that we are going to be doing these short videos on Diddy just to keep you up to date every step of the way as to what's going on in this very interesting case that is moving very fast, right? As of today, Diddy will be back in court, or is scheduled to be back in court on the 10th or the 9th rather of October. So we're not too far away from his next court appearance. Headline says that Sean Diddy Combs has renewed his bid for release while awaiting trial. Quite honestly, he has a lot of money, and nothing else should be expected than for him to try to use all his resources to free himself. It's one thing to say, I'll go to jail and I'll do that little year and then I'll come out. But when you're facing the number of years that he is facing and the harsh allegations that he is fighting, listen, you're going to fight with all your might, right? I'm sure Diddy knows how to make money back, so he's probably going to spend as much as he can trying to get up out of that nasty-ass jail facility that he is in. If you talk to anybody that has done any time in that jail facility he is in, let's put it like this, or any jail, they'll tell you that it's not nice. I've even heard people say, man, forget this jail shit, send me to prison. Now, you know, jail must be really bad when you hear people start begging to leave jail to go to prison. Anyways, Sean Puffy Combs is now appealing a prior ruling ordering that he be detained while he awaits trial. To be honest with you, people ask me, they say, yo, do you think that he deserves to be on bail? And I said, yeah, he does. He deserves to be on bail just like Harvey Weinstein was on bail. Harvey Weinstein, the Hollywood mogul who got bail. Did y'all go look at Harvey Weinstein's indictment, his report, see how many women it was? And a lot of those women were powerful women who have millions of dollars today and worldwide fame, some of them today. So Harvey was able to secure bail, and he was able to fight his case from home, where he would show up every day in not a limo, but, you know, a luxury car and a team of security as he would walk himself into the courtroom. Why is Diddy not allowed the same thing? Well, of course, a lot of people are going to say Harvey Weinstein wasn't trying to intimidate his people who were telling these stories against him, his accusers, or Harvey Weinstein wasn't the type to, well, we don't know all that. We don't know all that. A lot of the women who accused Harvey Weinstein, they also said that he's a very powerful man and he has power to do this, that, and the other, and some of them feared for their lives. I'm just saying, and I don't mean to be calling up Harvey's name. I really don't care. I'm just using it as a parallel to say, if one can get bail on those charges, Diddy should be able to get bail too, right? Let him fight the best way he can fight from outside of a jail cell. And then if he's found guilty fairly, he's found guilty fairly, and he go do his time, right? But anyways, on to the story. It says that Sean Combs, P. Diddy, is now appealing a prior ruling that ordered him to be detained while he awaits trial. I must remind you, they have no idea when his trial will be starting. So just the fact that he is detained, this is like being detained indefinitely. They're not giving you any dates. Why? Because this is still an ongoing investigation, and they have to complete the investigation before they can go to trial. And we don't know how long this investigation will take. It could take 2 years, and he'll just be sitting in jail for 2 years. Now, Diddy, in a notice that was filed on Monday, appealed a federal court's order denying him bail. It is a 2-page filing, and it didn't specify arguments, is what this paperwork says. The legal maneuvering seeks to overturn a ruling from the U.S. District Judge Andrew Carter, who found that Diddy poses a safety risk to the community and to witnesses in the case. I'll be honest with y'all. In a court of public opinion, a lot of people in the comment sections are going to say, let him stay in there, lock his ass in there. But let him stay in there and lock his ass in there is for people who have been found guilty. You got to subtract your emotions from this and remember that every accusation should have proof that that accusation is valid. We can't just go off of people are accusing him. 10 persons accused him. We're able to prove one, and then all other 9 are also legitimate. That in itself is wrong, and that's not how the justice system works. So you can't go around treating someone who has not been proven to be guilty yet as if they have been guilty and convicted of a crime already. So in that case, this came after the government unsealed a 3-count indictment accusing him of crimes that are related to, decades-long pattern of physical and violent, sexual violence against people in his circle. Federal prosecutors charged him with sex trafficking, racketeering, conspiracy for directing a vast criminal enterprise through which he assaulted and trafficked women with the help of his various cronies, business associates, and friends from at least 2008 all the way up to now. He was also charged with transportation to engage in prostitution. Now, these things are going to have to work out in court, because in my book, if a woman wants to sell some coochie and you fly her from New York to Miami, you are engaging in exactly what they are charging Puffy for today. And I hope somebody hears this, because this is what I see it as. The world is small. And people could easily slide into somebody else's DM, be like, hey, I'm a rep for P. Diddy. We're having a party, and we're wondering if you would like to come out and be a part of our affairs. We like how you look. We want you to turn up in a certain kind of way. Let's talk about it. Bam, bam, bam. We'll pay you $10,000. And the woman goes, okay, tell me more. And then they get to talking, and they're like, there's going to be men there who are going to be liking your body type and your facial structure and whatever. We expect you to dress sexy, and we expect you to entertain these men for us. Now, if things get sexual, that's on you and these men. To be honest with you, they'll probably be propositioning you financially for some of what you're able to provide, your services. And if the person goes, you mean like have sex with them? Okay, I do that anyway, so let's go. Where do I sign up? I don't think somebody should be charged for like these kinds of charges for that. And if they're going to charge anybody, but at the end of the day, everybody is all up in their emotions right now, so we're going to have to let the courts work this out, right? That transportation to engage in prostitution, that's a pretty scary thing for people who've been getting flown out and people who have been flying out. I'll put it that way. Now, Diddy has sought release before, and he put up $50 million in bond. Now, me and you, we ain't got such types of money. So, if they reject his $50 million, that means they want him really bad. He further proposed restricting visitors to his adjoining Florida homes to family, property caretakers, and friends who are not considered co-conspirators to the alleged criminal enterprise. He narrowed it down for them. He said, listen, if you let me out, I won't have any females visit me. It'll just be my family, as in my children and my mom. It'll just be, the people who take care of the lawn and prune up the property and make it look nice and that type of stuff. Put me on GPS monitoring, keep me under a spotlight, whatever. Just let me up out of here. The only female visitors to his homes would be family or the mother of his children, he said, according to the bail package. And they rejected it. So he also pledged not to contact grand jury witnesses, to undergo weekly drug testing, and to provide a visitor's log, meaning every single person that comes to visit him, that log will be turned over to law enforcement so they can verify that those are the people. Now, if convicted, he faces a mandatory minimum of 15 years in prison and a maximum sentence of life in prison. Life in prison usually means 25 before you're eligible for parole. He didn't kill anybody, so he's definitely not getting life without the possibility of parole. But a mandatory minimum of 15, wow, that's a lot. That's a decade and a half. You know, he's currently staying at the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn, a facility that is known for dangerous and nasty conditions. And of course, he's having a hell of a time in there. And if you checked our previous video, we spoke about how he was moved to a special section of that jail. The section of the jail he was moved to is a section where they keep high-risk people. A lot of the times, those high-risk people are celebrities or people who are under some type of special protection. It's not protective custody. It is just a different part of that federal facility where it's no longer like you're in these one cells or these isolated cells. It's more like a dormitory area. So he's back there with that dude who stole like $8 billion in cryptocurrency, and he's back there with those kinds of people, right? So the news of the day is he has renewed his bid for his freedom, and he is fighting, and he is putting in for another bid because he's trying to get up out of jail. Now, we don't know if he's going to get it. I think he should. What do you think? Leave your comments in the comment section below. I'll catch you on the next video. It's Hot Topics TV /BrainFLoTv. You already know if the topic is hot, we're on it. I'm out. Peace.